In this video, we'll learn a simple geometric model that can make solving geometry problems much easier. 3 equal angles on a straight line. What conclusions can we draw from this? Now, let's take a closer look. Here we have 3 equal angles on a straight line. Let's label each one as alpha. Next, let's look at these 2 angles. We'll label them angle 1 and angle 2. Now, let's look at this triangle. Angle 2 plus alpha forms an exterior angle of the triangle. By the exterior angle theorem, it's equal to the sum of the 2 remote interior angles, which is alpha plus angle 1. This gives us our first conclusion, angle 1 equals angle 2. Let's label both of them as beta. Now, let's look at these 2 triangles. Since they have 2 pairs of equal angles, they must be similar. No matter what the value of alpha is, as long as these 3 angles on the straight line are equal, the 2 triangles will always be similar. One of the most common cases is when alpha equals 90 degrees. One thing to keep in mind is that if the problem tells us one pair of corresponding sides is equal, then these 2 similar triangles immediately become congruent. For example, if BP equals BQ, then these 2 triangles are congruent. Now that we understand this model, the next question is, how and when can we apply it? Let's start with an example problem. Take a look at this. All the given information is already marked on the diagram, and we need to find the length of CE. If you're not familiar with this 3 equal angle configuration, it can be difficult to know where to begin. You can pause the video here and have a go at solving it yourself before continuing. Okay, let's see how we can approach this question. First, we can compare this diagram with the 3 equal angle configuration. You may have already noticed that they are not exactly the same. In this question, the line AC only creates 2 equal right angles, while the other angle is 120 degrees. So how can we make this work? Our goal is to create 3 equal angles on this straight line. The 2 sides of the 120 degree angle are equal, so we'd rather leave them unchanged. With that in mind, we can try to construct 2 angles of 120 degrees on line AC. Now, draw 2 lines through D and E, each making an angle of 120 degrees with line AC. Now we have the 3 equal angles we wanted on line AC. 120 degrees is a very useful angle. Once the construction is complete, several useful geometric relationships immediately appear. Take a look at the small triangle on the left. It is a right triangle, and one of its angles is 60 degrees. Using basic trigonometry, we can show that PA equals 2. Since AB is 7, PB must be 5. Now look at these 2 triangles. Based on the configuration we just discussed, they must be similar. Also, since one pair of corresponding sides is equal, the 2 triangles are congruent. Therefore, the corresponding side EQ is equal to BP, which is 5. Finally, using the right triangle on the right and trigonometric ratios, we can find the length of CE. So that's how we solve this question. Did you follow the steps? Now, we can look at another question to help you understand this idea better. Here is the problem. We have a parallelogram with 2 equal angles. 2 lengths are given, and we need to find the ratio of these 2 segments. Take a closer look. We only need the ratio of these 2 segments. Instead of finding each length individually, can we solve it in a smarter way? Have you noticed? These 2 segments are exactly the sides of angle DEF. What does the ratio of these 2 segments actually represent? Take a look at this model. It is exactly the ratio of a pair of corresponding sides in these 2 similar triangles. Our goal is now clear. We already have 2 equal angles on this straight line. All we need is to create the 3rd equal angle. So, extend BC and choose a point G on the extension such that angle CGD is equal to this angle. From the model we introduced earlier, these 2 triangles are similar. The ratio we're looking for is the ratio of a pair of corresponding sides, so it must be equal to the ratio of another pair of corresponding sides, BE to DG. We know that BE is 6, so we only need to find the length of DG. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, AB is parallel to CD. Therefore, these 2 angles are equal, creating a 4th equal angle on the same straight line. As a result, triangle CDG is isosceles, so DG is equal to CD, which is 10. So, we have our final answer. Okay, that's the key idea we learned today. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. See you in the next video.